Chris is wearing a hoodie. We'll tell you more right after this. Good morning, everybody. Beth's here.
There she
Good
is.
morning,
She's
Beth.
on it.
Woo!
Yeah, we were worried about you last week.
We were
glad
worried.
you're well.
We got to have some beacon of society out there letting us know that someone's listening. It's like we're aliens. Like,
I was thinking more like it's a post-apocalyptic enclave where we don't know if there's anybody out there.
Okay, I have to tell the funniest story. Speaking of that, so I'm showing houses last week, and it's me and my client, who's a lady, and we walk up to the house, and there's haphazardly, like, shoes by the front door. Like, somebody ran up to the front door, kicked their shoes off, and ran in. Like, they're not to the side. They're, like, in the middle.
Huh.
Which, you know, you're like, well, some people don't wear shoes in their house, and that's totally fine. But usually they're not, like, right there.
Yeah.
And so, like, literally had to step over them. So I'm like, okay. And so I like, rang the doorbell, and I knocked extra. Because they also look like kid shoes. And here's the notorious thing that happens in real estate. Parents or guardians or whoever approve a showing, and then a kid runs home for some reason.
Yep.
Like, one time they ran home to take a bath.
Oh.
And...
Okay.
And JR showed the house.
That can be interesting.
Yeah.
In here.
Does the house come with a kid?
Yeah. There's a teenager in the bathtub. Does that stay? So yeah, embarrassing moments for all. And so I'm like, okay. So I do extra, knocking, and I open the door. Hello, realtor. And so we walk through the house.
Don't you have to say TM? Like every time you say realtor, don't you have to say trademark?
Trademark, yeah. Okay. As long as I say realtor, not realtor.
Realtor.
How
many real estate agents
Realtor.
that are non-realtors just say realtor, and it's
Pretty much, even agents say realtor, even though it's
real.
realtor. Anyway, so we look around the house for a little bit, and I slide the back door, and I look out, and there's like 5 pairs of shoes, just like the people have disappeared. And my client looks at me and goes, did it happen?
rapture happened.
And I'm like, if it did, uh-oh. It was funny. It was really
Tim
funny.
LaHaye was right.
Oh. Anyway, we had a good laugh about it. It was funny.
Newman.
It was very funny. Oh man.
That's how I feel about Tim.
Yeah. Don't we all?
No, not all.
Not all, I guess not. Well,
We're in Southwest Missouri. Not all. I'll leave it. I'm just going to leave that one
just
alone.
let
We're
that
done.
one go. Yeah.
We're done.
Let her go.
Oh man.
Oh, wow. Well, yeah.
Good time. It was funny though. We had a good laugh about it. It was a good time.
Did you ever figure out what the deal was?
Oh, they just kicked their shoes off.
Okay.
Like, everywhere.
And left him there.
Everywhere.
So there were no children?
Everywhere.
No, nobody
running
was
around
in the house.
Okay.
You could tell they had just very distinctive places where they just happened to kick their shoes, and it just was kind of unusual. And yeah, it was funny.
Big shoe people.
Big shoe people.
Yeah.
You know, that is kind of the thing is remodel's basically done, and so we're mostly moved back upstairs. But you know, that's the thing. You're like, okay, well, where are we going to put this now? Where are we going to put that now?
you gotta
Where
figure
does
it out.
everything go? You know,
Yeah,
it's
like a whole new world.
it is. It feels a little bit like living in a hotel right now.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I thought you were done.
Well, yeah, we are. But we haven't moved everything
I'm gonna
yet.
say 99.2% done.
What now?
99.2% done with it.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Well, that's gonna feel great. I saw Shelby had posted a picture of the kind of the back porch, and
Yes.
and it looked like a place you would want to just hang out.
It really is.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's nice.
Good porch is a good thing.
Which is weird, 'cause
Especially this time of year, as the weather's changing.
it's porch
You can
weather.
actually enjoy sitting outside with a little nip in the air. You can turn the fireplace on and
Yep.
Sunday
put
morning
a log in
waking
the fire,
up.
however you do it.
I've been turning the fireplace on.
Yeah.
We do. We have a switch.
We have not. We're not doing that yet. We
Yeah.
refuse to. We've got to have some fall. That wonderful, like, you can be a little cold, just put a sweatshirt on, grab another blanket.
Well, I'm leaving the doors open to the screened-in deck.
Oh yeah.
And then that makes the fireplace work because you're letting in some cooler air and spending an ungodly
in
amount of money
rotation.
on
Yeah.
propane
Yes.
for no good
Oh,
reason.
That's
yeah,
what I'm
just
refusing to do.
torch.
Like, I need a little break here.
torching the
Just need a little
propane.
break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
me too,
palatable until
probably.
you start paying the heating bill along
Yeah.
with the fireplace. No, a Sunday morning was glorious. I woke up.
Yep.
I have a roll-up garage door that goes into my backyard, and I rolled it up, let the dog out, and I'm like, this is what I've been waiting
Yeah.
for. This is it.
I went to my closet and said, "Hello, flannels.
Yeah.
Which one of you gets to be first?"
I almost wore flannel today, and then I was like, it's gonna be 64
Aaron.
this afternoon. I don't know.
Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning, Aaron. I go for morning walks, speaking of that, often, and Aaron is the pastor of First Baptist Church in Rogersville. His truck is there all the time, by the way. That guy's working hard.
That's good.
So good job,
is.
Aaron.
He loves what he does.
I know
and it
that's
shows.
I know that's his truck. I know he's there.
He's a fine man and a great pastor.
Yeah,
We're blessed to have him in the community for sure.
that's cool. Very cool.
You're talking about your morning walks. So did you see what I did yesterday?
I didn't see what you did.
So it's just been a busy fall, and so I like to hunt. You know this. I like to bow hunt.
Yeah.
And I've only been once all year, and so Monday's my day off, and I was pretty tired, but I thought, you know what, I need this. It's
Yeah,
gonna be chilly.
time.
I'm going. So I'm just not in that mode though. I don't have everything lined out. So Sunday night I'm tired. I'm kind of getting my stuff gathered, and anyway, I woke up. I was supposed to get up at 4:45, but I woke up at 4:05. I'm like, I'm ready to go. I'm up. So
Yeah.
I get up and just kind of have a relaxing time with my coffee and whatever. And I'm like, oh, gosh, I got to go now. So I get my stuff, I gather my hunting gear, and I head to my spot, which is only like 15 minutes away. And I get there, and I get out, and I'm putting on my hunting clothes, and I'm getting my bow and my backpack
I
and
did
whatever.
See this. Yep.
And I realize I don't have my release,
Want, want.
which is the wrist strap with the trigger for my compound bow,
the whole
right?
thing that makes
Right?
it work.
Yeah. I'm not prepared for 3 fingers. I'm not set up for that. And so just to confirm that it's not somewhere in the truck, I call Shayna. I know she's up. She always gets up and runs. And by this point, it's 6 a.m. It's not stupid early.
Depends on who you're talking
Still
about,
dark,
but-
right. But for her, like, she's been up too. So I call her. I'm like, hey, can you go to the garage, open my bow case? Is my release in there? She goes, yeah, is this what it looks like? Yeah, that's it. I'm like, is there any way? This was brave. Is there any way?
You can just run it over here on your morning
We're
jog.
only
Just bring it over.
15 minutes from you. Like, so I said, if you start driving to me and I start driving to you, and so she did that.
Aw.
A real champ. So we met in the middle. Took her 7-8 minutes. It took me 7-8 minutes, and she's like, you know, I'm cutting my run short for this.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know.
You better
I
be running
I
home
know.
some meat.
Thank you. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So my post was, I was hoping to have a picture of my trophy buck, but instead it's a post about my trophy wife.
Oh,
Right.
that's good.
So she came in clutch.
Yeah.
She came in.
She knew, like, it's been a busy fall, and this is my therapy, and so she knew I got up early to do this, all for naught, you know. And so I still got in the stand just before light, and so it was perfect.
It was perfect.
Love you, sweetie.
Aaron said, this is my favorite kind of weather. The one exception is the wind. I agree with that. And then Aaron replied, you all are kind. Love this community. How welcoming you all have been. That's very sweet.
Yeah.
Very sweet. I heard a great quote on marriage the other day. I don't know who Mel Robbins is. I've seen her quoted several times. I don't know who she is. But the gist of the quote
It's a
was,
him.
Is it?
No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, really?
know.
That's a weird quote then. That doesn't make sense.
Now, let's hear the quote. I want to hear
Okay, here's the
yeah,
quote.
really. That's not what I was thinking of.
And I'm not gonna, I can't quote quotes, so I'm gonna misquote it. But it's like, it says something along the lines of, like, you know, when you're struggling, instead of being in the other boat, watching your husband paddle upstream and talking to your girlfriends, you're right, about him, get in the boat and grab a paddle. And, like, you guys grabbed your paddle, your boat met in the middle together.
Yep.
I don't know. I thought that was a great quote.
30 years together, 27 and a half married.
It's good stuff.
We can still annoy the crap out of each other, but
yeah.
we're on the same team. We're going the same way.
You got to be in the same boat.
Go in the
right?
same
You gotta be
direction.
in the same boat. I love that quote. Don't know anything about Mel Robbins. So
And I don't have any girlfriends I'm talking to.
That's what I'm
so,
saying.
yeah.
That's why it made it really funny. Yeah.
It had to be a girl.
It had to be a girl.
Yeah, that's funny.
Well, it didn't have to be a girl.
Well,
But
it didn't, okay. In Rogers, in our world, it needed to be. All right, I'm gonna shut up. No, I'm not.
I'm gonna stop talking.
Still needed to be a girl.
We got to do a show. Can't stop talking. Wouldn't be much of a show if we all stopped
oh
talking.
my gosh, that's so funny.
Man. Yeah.
But
Anyway.
no, I'm excited. I got the last of my fun Halloween decorations up, and I've hit the point in life where I've realized the girls get a kick out of putting them up, and I don't do gory stuff. I do kind of cute, you know, Halloweeny stuff, and I'm like, you know,
Kind of a fall fusion.
fall fusion.
Yeah.
Fall, like, here's the skeleton. There's no gore. You know, I have this giant he's supposed to be cute for like a hayride type thing, Scarecrow from Sam's, and he's an animatronic. He's big. I mean, he's every bit of 7 foot tall. And but he is inherently creepy because he's trying to be cute. Yeah, but he's not. And he's like, "Oh, welcome," you know, and it's like,
I'd rather something scare me.
I know that's scary.
Next time, get an animatronic clown.
Yeah, there's no clown decor of mine.
Yeah.
So, but I'm at the point
Put
where
a
I'm
little
like,
knife in his hand. You
yeah,
know.
and a red balloon. I hate that stuff. Anyway, so
They're all killers.
I'm like, you know, as these Halloween decorations break, I'm not going to replace them.
No.
I'll just throw them away. The girls will probably want to do this decorating for another couple more years, and then they probably will be distracted, not care, and go off with their friends. And I'm like, I'm at the point now where I'm like, I don't know, the Halloween decorations will dwindle to
Nothing.
nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of an interesting revelation I had the other day.
Yep.
Yeah. We've lived it. We
Yeah.
come out on the other end of it.
Yep.
It's all right.
Eventually.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know, that's the thing. We live so far out in the boonies, which we really don't. We really
Yeah.
don't. We're just
But
out
you're not in
It
a neighborhood.
feels-
You don't
it feels
have
like you're out.
you don't have
coming.
trick-or-treaters.
Nah, nobody's coming to our house trick or treating. You know.
Nobody came to my house growing up. It's
Yeah.
like, no, I'm not going to drive to that colonial style home at the end of that long driveway. No.
Will's the guy out in the country. The kids drive by like, that's the guy.
That's the guy.
That's the haunted house.
They live on a compound. They're crazy.
You heard about what happened to the last kid that went up there and asked for candy?
All true.
He does estate planning, and conveniently his clients die.
Well, eventually.
See
yeah.
what I did there?
I mean, it's-
You could run a whole marketing campaign on that
could,
during
yeah.
Halloween. I'm just saying. That's marketing
I
gold.
needed it about a couple weeks ago, though.
I know. It's too late. It's too late because we're already in Christmas now.
Yeah.
Kidding.
Skipped fall, winter, boom.
Yeah.
Take that. It's going to snow next week.
Do you need an animatronic Rudolph? Here you go.
Yeah.
I don't want that. I'm not ready. Not
It is
now.
weird walking into stores seeing
So
Christmas
weird.
stuff
I hate
out.
it. I don't like it.
Yeah, it should be illegal to do it at least until November, right?
I
Like,
don't. Yeah.
I'd prefer it after Thanksgiving, but I'm saying, could we at least get through Halloween first before you put Christmas stuff out?
I don't go in stores anymore. Like, ever. I was just thinking about that. Like, I haven't seen any of this. I'm like, oh, it's because I don't go to stores.
Hey,
I was
don't go
in
shopping.
I was
I
in
don't go to stores.
Tractor Supply
Okay.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
They had Christmas
And they
out?
already had their Christmas
I
shelves
was
going
gonna,
up.
well, I mean, I'll hit CHC every once in a while.
Yeah.
When I
propane.
yeah,
I was in
for
there
propane
last
and
week. I
propane
don't think I saw
accessories.
Christmas
Propane
in
and propane
CFC.
accessories.
When I walked into Costco like 2 months ago, I saw some Halloween stuff, and then right after that there was Christmas stuff. I was like, I feel weird.
Criminal.
Because then where's the excitement of walking into a store and seeing the Christmas stuff I feel like
At
right
Christmas.
before Thanksgiving is fine.
Yeah.
Because, you do have to get your decorations up, and like this, again, short time between Thanksgiving and Christmas. I get that. But it's like in August?
Right.
Really?
I always like to have
Weird.
my holidays segregated, So, like, I want Halloween in
would.
October. I want Thanksgiving in November. Watch it.
Sorry.
and I want Christmas in
Unc.
December. You know,
That's fair, Will. I agree. I mean, I think Will's like, I hate you now.
I do. I kind of do.
Always knew he was a segregationist.
I've been
Sorry,
accused
Will.
of far worse, and expect to be accused of far worse in the future.
Oh yeah, 100%. Sorry, we
it's
totally
all
had
lies.
to.
All lies.
All lies.
All lies.
Oh gosh, but no, I mean it is. It's too much because then like when I walked in and saw that, I'm like, well, now I'm not gonna have that exciting moment like where I really want to do Christmas shopping.
Abby's was a fan. I just realized at some point in the
Abby.
future, somebody's going to take that clip out of context.
Oh, 100%. All right, Aaron weighs in. We will often decorate for Christmas just before Thanksgiving because things get so hectic after Thanksgiving, especially this year with Thanksgiving being late.
It is the
But
latest
yes,
possible
I think it needs to be
Thanksgiving this year.
November before they Christmas in stores.
Yeah.
I
It's-
totally agree.
You should have to wait until after Reformation Day to start your Christmas.
That's what I'm saying. At least October 31.
Clearance out the Halloween candy, put up the Christmas. That's, I mean, like, well, even in like Dollar Generals, like they got their summer stuff was clearanced, and then there it came. They're sneaking in. You know, there's the Christmas tinsel.
what
It's
it
like,
is.
what?
They just slip it in. They just
What?
sneak it in on you.
But it does, and then it kind of kills that excitement.
Hmm?
Like, you know, you're excited when you walk into a store and see a display of a holiday thing.
You
but
should be excited,
when
but
you're
now it's
wearing
like, meh.
shorts and a tank top and shopping for hot dogs. You know, a Christmas tree doesn't make sense.
I know I've mentioned this before on the show, probably every year, but the weirdest Christmas experience I've ever had was being in
is a
China
Oh, I
Rah, rah,
bet.
rah, rah, rah.
in the Walmart. I'm in a Chinese Walmart.
Sorry, I'm from the 80s.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, speaking of a clip that's going to
Indeed. Thanks for making it worse, Chris.
I got you.
No, we're in a Walmart in Beijing, China, and they've got Christmas decorations up.
I
and
can
it's
only
just
imagine.
Bizarre.
Oh yeah, I can
just
only
bizarre.
imagine. I saw.
Those fly off the shelf.
What now?
I'm sure those fly off
Oh
the
yeah.
shelf.
Yeah, actually they did.
Yeah, it's
They're
crazy.
totally into
Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh,
Secular
yeah.
Christmas.
They love decorating.
Secular
I mean, all the restaurants. And this is early November.
Really?
It's illegal to be Christian, so.
Yeah.
But you can. Well, I guess you can
Eh.
celebrate. Well, you can decorate for Christmas.
Not
and,
technically illegal. It's illegal to like proselytize.
Right,
and
not to be
evangelize.
Christian,
You can
but yeah.
be a Christian.
Yeah.
You just can't help anybody else be a Christian.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how
Which
the world it
means
worked.
it's illegal to be a Christian.
Yeah, it means it's illegal
Okay.
to be a Christian. Yeah.
Semantics.
Yeah.
I was at it was in Relics in Springfield yesterday. Jesse and I were walking around. He'd taken a random Monday off, and so we went to go do a few things, and we're like walking around, and we come across this shirt. I still can't figure out what it said, and I think it was one of those like made in China errors.
Was it the word nomenclature?
Shut up. I'm never going to live that down. And still, it's just not one of those words. I'm going to show you a picture. I can't put this on the screen. Ballard, can you read what that word is? It's,
Oh. What is that?
I don't know. It's
Time
got a
is.
watch on it. It's got a watch.
supposed to
I wonder
say-
if it's supposed to say time
Time
X.
X?
No, I think it's supposed to say time is.
Takes
Time-
It looks like it says time is.
Time
without the
is.
space.
takes a licking,
That's-
keeps on clicking.
I don't know. And I'm staring
Time
at it,
is.
and Jesse and I are both staring at it
A thief.
for a while. And we're like, we don't know. We don't know what it says. We can't figure it out.
That
It
looks
is
like an
interesting.
L. It looks like
It looks like an L. I wish I could put this on the screen, but I don't have the whole airdrop thing. Anyway, sorry for our. I'll put it in the comments
There
so
you go.
our
Check the
guests
comments.
or our guests or whatever.
Whatever we
Ballard
have.
is obsessed with
I
it.
really am because like the M almost looks like an H.
Uh-huh.
Could I walk up and
I
put it in front of the
looks like an
camera?
L.
That seems like a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not gonna do that.
Especially getting back in the chair. That's the.
So, but that's the thing. It is pretty comical when you run across these.
Well, because
like,
it does have ... So time is, we all know, a thief, right? Like,
Oh.
is that what it's supposed to be?
yeah. So I think the ... implies
the
you know how this
dot,
ends.
dot?
Yeah, after
This?
the S.
Oh. Okay, it's
Yeah.
making more sense now. The S
Yeah.
is weird.
Yeah,
It's just
is
not-
weird.
It makes no sense.
Not done. The execution was poor.
Yeah,
but I
it
think
is,
I understand.
It's hilarious when you see that stuff, like the lost in translation items that have become so prevalent.
There was one year when we were in Beijing that there was this one coat that was super popular. Like all the girls
all
were
wearing it.
wearing it. They're
The
all wearing
coat.
the same. It was a white coat, and it had English words in like black block letters just written all over it. and clearly they didn't know what those words meant.
Yeah.
Oh.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Interesting.
have a classic one. From the Macy's days, we got in a box of shirts, and there were different slogans on them and stuff. And I may have even told this on the Waffle before. And it was for a young girl, like Evie's age, like a 10-year-old, 10, 11-year-old. And it had hashtag me. And I'm like, that in a different world says pound me. Like, you can't do that. Like, what? And
Yeah.
I'm like, this is not like.
Didn't think that one through.
No.
Yeah.
And it's like, again, a lost in translation
But
thing.
if we'd seen that shirt in the 80s, we would have immediately picked up on it.
We
'cause
didn't
it
know what
wasn't a hashtag.
there was
then.
no
Yeah.
hashtag.
Yeah, there was.
And then I had to explain what, like, the pound sign, which I don't even really know what that is. Like, it's just a button you hit on the phone when you're done putting in
Yeah, we needed another character.
some
there.
numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've never heard someone
need to-
It was
define.
functional.
we may need to research what that.
I can't remember how it was
origin of that.
functional,
I
but
mean,
I remember
you
on
still
different
hit
commercials it would say pound ... Wasn't that usually like an extension?
If anyone knows,
Star
like,
codes or star
Yeah.
codes. So I don't-
yeah, you would use the star thing like less than the pound.
Did
key.
did
I was
those
thinking it was the
symbols
other way
exist on a rotary phone?
No.
I don't think they did.
Oh no! Yes,
they
they
did.
Did they?
did.
XYZ, and then it was.
Was it?
Asterisk
Yeah, it
pound,
was-
Or maybe it was zero asterisk pound. Wasn't
But
it zero?
You
That,
still use the pound sign, like when you're like in an automated system, like logging into your bank thing
Yeah,
online.
I'm just trying to
they'll,
think of
like,
before that.
Yeah.
what did you use it for? What is
great
the
question.
origin and reason of the pound sign?
Well, let's
and then
ask
how did
Brock.
it become a hashtag? That's my question.
Interesting.
I don't know, because I mean it's on a keyboard because it was the pound sign. Why was it ever on a keyboard?
It was the number.
Yeah, it was the
symbol.
number symbol.
It meant if you want to put number 3, number you
Yeah,
know that
you
you
would
would
The
use-
pound sign is the number symbol. I guess that is right. Yeah, I'm envisioning that in my head.
Yeah, we used asterisk far more than we would use a pound
Thank you for pronouncing it correctly.
asterisk.
Asterisk.
I would
Yeah,
have
not
butchered that.
asterisk. Or I can't even say it wrong anymore.
Asterisks.
Asterisk.
This
That's
has
what it was.
become a bizarre
Asterisk.
conversation. We're sorry, viewers. We had you, and then we've just
we lost you.
literally
We
Well,
had
spiraled.
yeah. Again, just a different nomenclature here. So we're
Again, not something they're readily teaching in the textbooks I grew up with. And maybe I heard it once. I don't know.
Yeah, it was for
No, make
for
that
telephone purposes. It was used once we got digital. I don't know if it may have been on the rotary, but it says it was introduced in the keypads in the 60s by Bell Labs to complement the asterisk for signaling and menu navigation.
Oh.
I don't know that it was on. We'll check that too.
These are-
But it
these
comes
are the
from Rome,
important
and it meant pound. It literally
from
meant a
Rome?
pound. The weight.
Oh.
Measure of weight pound.
Pound.
Yep. It really meant pound.
Okay.
Yep.
Now we know. It was pound. And
Oh,
somehow it
I
became
was wrong.
hashtag.
Rotary zero was the last one, and it just said operator. I was thinking that.
Yeah, that's right. OPER. I remember
OPER.
that.
I
Shauna
remember
said she
there
tried to
being
put a
letters.
picture up, no pound sign on a rotary phone.
Yeah, my
We've
bad.
learned so much
I knew there
together
was
today.
something there with the zero, but it just
love-
was. Yeah.
I love that you have
operator.
one, Shauna. Is it still in function? Is it still in use? I was at an open house and there was a rotary phone on the wall, and somebody was like, "Look at that!" Like it was an antique, and I'm
So
like,
Well,
my
it is.
mom, before I was born, worked at the Bell Company in Springfield.
"That's fun."
And so we had a rotary phone that she rented.
Aaron. So how about this
Dude, how
weather?
about this weather?
Yeah, it went from a good conversation to a very dry one. We apologize.
So she had this rotary phone, and I found out many years later that she was renting it,
Yes.
and it was grandfathered in. She at a rate of like $1.25 a month,
Yeah.
and she was just sentimentally attached to it. So for years, she kept that.
She paid like $10,000 for a rotary phone.
It was insane, but
Tell you what.
yeah, finally there was no more Southwestern Bell, and then therefore she just had the phone.
There you go.
But
I'm now to the point. I think it would just be
She was connected to the
cool
barn.
just to get an old rotary phone on the wall and have it work. You know, just old school, just
Would it
like
work?
it was in the 80s.
It
I guess it
won't.
would.
No, it
No.
doesn't. The phone lines are not. My understanding. and
Really,
I'm
you
gonna-
can't do it anymore.
My thing is, they're digital phone lines now.
yeah,
oh.
So you can plug something in that looks like a rotary phone.
but it's still digital.
But it's still
You're going to
digital.
punch the numbers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because and that makes sense because they can't maintain old telephone lines and add the new digital lines.
Maybe we need to run new ones.
Yeah, go back to the
Please
old-
don't.
Well, you can't out
off-
on your compound.
Get off the grid. We
Well,
may do it.
You could just
May
run
do
them
it.
from
Yeah.
structure to structure.
I'm envisioning a whole
Might do that.
a situation where Will's compound is telephoning someone on Main Street, like Lauren, the Will compound's calling. Would you pick up?
I'll patch you through.
Yeah, and it's like we ran some janky phone lines across the highway. It's like what?
Well, but then nobody can interrupt our communications.
Right.
Exactly. We may need that.
We got to
Who
keep the
knows?
feds out.
China
knows in the
China
future?
can't
Yep.
peer in.
That's right.
Yeah. So
Old school, man.
yeah, because somebody asked me that. They're like, "Is that Connect?" I'm like, "No, I think it's digital now. You can still use them, but it's not." Not. I don't know about the rotary. I don't know, but the punch button ones.
Yeah, there's if the rotary. I mean, it would have to generate the tone.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah. So no, it wouldn't work,
It's
right?
totally different technology now.
Yeah. Because
I
it didn't generate the DMTF. That's the tones are called DMTF.
Do you still have a landline
No.
at home?
No.
No,
I
haven't had one for
landline
years.
Probably in 20 years.
And is yours here at the office? I assume it's
It's
Digital.
It's
Digital.
Yeah, it's VoIP.
Like a phone
Yeah,
service.
it's VoIP, yeah.
Yeah. We actually run on the Zoom platform for our
Okay,
phones.
yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
everything.
it's wild. Just everything is so different now.
It's very
Super
convenient.
different.
But the difference is if you really think about it, you are completely at the mercy of other people. for all of
Absolutely.
that
For
stuff.
everything. For really, honestly, most things now.
Yeah.
It's spooky. And and there was a big outage yesterday was it the Amazon servers or something? There was some big tech outage.
Well,
Yeah.
we couldn't do Rodney's show yesterday because of some service interruption.
Yeah.
There was our church database system planning center. We couldn't get on that. A podcast that I listen to all the time. They put out an announcement like, "Hey, we've recorded the show, but we can't upload it on the servers because of this." So it was a major.
Yeah.
It was a major deal. It was weird though because it was like the Amazon something where it was something systems, like it was related to Amazon.
Well, it's because a lot of the world runs on Amazon servers.
Yeah. And so that was very interesting. And I told Jesse last night, I was like, the tech outages we're going to see in our life, it could be very interesting because, we haven't really, knock on wood, it'll probably happen, but we haven't really had one that we've had some, but we haven't had ones that necessarily brought things to a screeching halt.
We
And
barely escaped Y2K.
oh, that was close. They almost got us, didn't they? I was worried. I really wasn't worried.
I wasn't.
I wasn't worried.
I was-
That never seemed to, that didn't make sense.
It didn't make sense to me either.
I was like, y'all messed the whole thing up because you couldn't get the date set right. Is that really going to do it? It didn't.
I don't know.
do it.
Somebody may have made a bundle of money off of that.
Oh,
like
a lot of
any,
somebody's.
like any scare.
Yeah.
There's always an opportunity.
The food
for somebody
prepper
to
guys.
make a lot of money.
Yes, unfortunately.
Well,
that seems to be what they're doing a lot.
a lot of tech people like, oh yeah, we got to upgrade all your.
You're going to need this
systems.
software and, oh, yeah.
That was, I think that was a lot more prevalent at one period of time. I don't think it is now, but I mean, I used to run into those guys all the time in the early 2000s, and it'd be like,
Because nobody knew.
well, it was
Except for you. And you're like,
Yeah, seems
I'm ahead
weird.
of the curve here.
Yeah, it was just like taking your car to a repair shop. And they're
being at their mercy.
They're telling you need a new flux capacitor, and you're like, well, okay.
Yeah,
That
well, give me
seems
two
right.
of them.
Give me two, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Seems
wanna,
right.
Don't want to go in again, and but yeah, there's a lot of that in the tech world.
Well, yeah.
Not as bad as it used to be.
Well, there's always somebody out there trying to take advantage of somebody.
Well,
It's
yeah.
just the-
And people are more tech literate now,
Yeah.
than they were in the early 2000s. I mean,
it's a different kind of literacy.
it is, yeah.
Yeah.
The weird thing is there's not much stuff you can fix though, right? Like other than there's these software systems
Mm-hmm.
that for big companies and I guess small companies too, especially, that you can really get hosed
The
on
hardware
those.
is all effectively disposable.
Yeah, you can really get hosed on the software stuff. Like there's products that like, oh yeah, I'll build a website for your small business for $5,000, and you're like, wait, what? Like,
You
but I
need
can
this.
do it on WordPress for like,
I've had those pitches.
yeah.
Here's the thing. This one guy. He's like, okay, met with him, told me what I wanted. I mean, I'm sure he had some, but I mean, he didn't just, I just want you to say, here's the price. No. I get sent to a custom built website that's all about his presentation of the bid. I'm like, you spent way more time on. If you just built my website, we'd be done.
Yes.
You know?
Some people, there is definitely a cart before the horse model of business. Contractors do this sometimes. They like come into the industry and they maybe don't have a ton of experience with building that specific item, but they'll build a wicked nice website and do a bunch of marketing and it's like, but you don't know how to do the job. And the bids are crazy high. It's kind of weird.
Really, it's a good thing there aren't any lawyers that do things.
Yeah. No, I bet there's not. I bet there's not lawyers that do that either, or realtors.
You got to fight them. You just got to, that's the hard part. Yeah. What really gets me, and I was telling a guy this the other day, is there's whole business models that are built on nothing but brand confusion and add nothing nothing valuable to the world.
100%, yes.
Originally, the first time I ran up on this was the time the guy came in to sell me ads. This was in the late 1900s, remember, in the Yellow Pages. But it wasn't the Bell Yellow Pages. It was
a separate book.
Frank's.
book.
We're going to call it Frank's Yellow Pages.
I'm like, you don't add any. Your whole business model is based on. You hope that a consumer will pick up your book instead of the real book. You're adding no value to the world. All you're doing is forcing people like me to pay you because you're creating confusion that somebody might use your book, and you're not adding anything. And it's the same thing like I see this with, I mean, sure, realtors have it too, I'm sure.
Yes.
You go online and there's, like if you search for a lawyer, your first hits are going to be like avo.com, lawyers.com, martindalehubble.com, which aren't lawyers. They are online websites that have lists of lawyers, and they're sucking up all of the search juice, right?
Yes, and paying big money for it.
And paying big money for it, so that actual lawyers can't get to the top of the search results. So they're like, "Well, you're just going to have to pay us." I'm like, "You add nothing. You add no value to the world."
That is a lot of things right now, and that's what's concerning. Like, there's more people trying to figure out how to make money without producing a real good or service.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's crazy. It's like a whole racket. It's a whole, and like
Absolutely.
digging through that to get to the actual ability to do something or get something done is become so difficult. Like people are haywired.
Yeah.
Like they don't even know how to get something done because you got to block and tackle all this crap to just get something done. It's it's very weird. It's a very weird environment.
Use people that bless your community, that are pro your community.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know how else to say it.
I don't know how else to say it either. I don't either. And there's sometimes you can't do that.
Sure, there's times where you got to go out. I went to this project I'm working on right now. Is something that I went online just to kind of get a price point, but then I went to somebody locally to do it, and I'm gonna pay a percentage more to have it done here locally.
Yeah.
But I'm doing that in part because I want to support the local economy, but also just the familiarity, the relationship that's already established. So when something goes wrong with that big online company, they're not going to care about me. I'm just another number to them, right? Yeah. But the guy here, hey, if there's a little hiccup, I can go to him and say, hey, we got to fix this, whatever, and we'll sit down, we'll have a face-to-face, and we'll get it sorted out. So at the end of the day, could I save some money? Maybe.
On
the front end, it looks like I could save some money. But I think when all is said and done, if you start planning for the unexpected, you end up going, one, I get to support a local business owner. Two, I know that person will work really hard to make sure everything is right. And two, just the peace of mind, ease of mind of knowing that if I need something accelerated in the process, there's a chance I got somebody because I can just run across town and boom, we're there.
And everything you're saying, and you're smart enough to know that going out of town or online or whatever to do that stuff to save a few bucks is really short-sighted, because that money leaves your community. When you spend it locally, you're going to get some of that back.
Yeah, it's going
to be a benefit to you.
And I know this person is supporting other local things
it's not,
that I support and care about.
Shopping local isn't just being altruistic. I think sometimes that's presented as, you're just supporting your local people, and that's a good thing to do, and you're a good person.
I'll pay
to do that.
200% more to do it.
Yeah.
Well, no, maybe not.
Yeah, that's
But,
not.
but the
yeah.
thing is, it's not completely altruistic.
Yeah.
When you shop local, when you spend your dollars locally, you're supporting yourself because you're part of the community.
That's right.
When you want a pool, when you want these things, when you want the community to provide activities or facilities or resources, but you're spending all your money in some other town. Your cross purposes there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I kind of lobbed a grenade onto the
job.
residence page the other day because, there was something I, kind of found out about was kind of happening in board alderman meetings, something
Barry.
that was specifically about shipping containers being storage units. I'm like, this is more of a deeper conversation because, what protects it in the code, what doesn't. The code is all what legal language. Is that what a code would be considered?
Yeah, it's
So
law.
A code's going to be law. It's legal language. And the first comment on there was a guy who I don't even think lives here, and he's like, "You can't tell me what I can do in my yard if I'm paying to live, on my property." I'm like, that's not true. The moment that you move into a town, a municipality that has a code, you then have given up whatever rights that code talks about.
You entered into an agreement when you
that's
purchased
the
property.
thing.
It's
It's
called
like-
social contract theory is what my
Yeah, that's
history. Social contract theory is the idea that you, as a general, want something, and so this is kind of what you're
Well,
willing
social
to give
contract
up.
is sort of the unwritten rules.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is written.
Yeah.
And you can't.
Yeah.
You can't go into a conversation with that mentality because the reality is you need to discuss these things, whether it happens or not, agree or disagree. You can't come in with a false argument
Right.
because it is false
Well,
and try to make a point.
yeah, that's the thing. People are like, well, it's America, freedom. I can do whatever I want. Well, if you want to be able to put whatever you want in your yard or on your house or whatever, then you need to do what Will's family's done and buy a compound outside of town.
In a county that has no planning
Right.
and zoning.
150 years ago.
Yeah, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
But seriously, on that end, if you want to have that mentality,
Yeah.
when you are involved in a community, we all make concessions like this.
Yes.
Understand this can still happen in a republic, right?
Yeah.
And
Yes,
we
that's
have
what
a
I don't understand.
So when you read the Old Testament, you'll see that people, when they would come into a community, they had to actually meet with the elders of the community for the elders to say, what are your purposes here? And there was a trial period to see what value do you add to this
Yeah.
community. But what you're doing when you live in a community is you're saying, I want to be a part of a people.
I
It's not
wanna
just